family. Welcome to another sweet episode on Business Rant. I'm so sorry. Let me start by apologizing that I've not done video for a very long time now. Believe me, it is not deliberate. The hustling is so real in this country. Not taking much of your time. Let's jump straight to the topic of today. The topic is how you can make million in this 2020 rainy season. I call it 2020 because it's a year of abundance. So how do you make millions in this 2020 rainy season? So if you know you don't have capital and you're just sitting right here and looking for ideas on how to jump right in this 2020, then don't go anywhere. This video is for you and I'll be right back. Welcome back on Business Rant. Today we'll be discussing more on how you can make millions in this 2020 rainy season. I'm so excited to bring to you the Angkor Borrowers program by the federal government. I know some people say, no, government. If you know me too well, I am a government of my own. I rarely discuss government programs because I don't know. I just run my affairs like I don't have government, okay? But trust me on this program is massive. People are really cashing out. This program was launched 2015 when the government of Nigeria was actually trying to find the solution of this excess importation of rice. At some point, the importation of rice into this country amount to almost $2 billion annually. So it means every year we spend about $2 billion to import rice into this country. So it was a worrisome situation. For the first time in my life, I think this is one of the program I would say yes. Somehow Nigerians are getting it right. If only we can actually learn from our mistakes and we don't allow corruption to seize into it. So how do you, as my business run partners, go into this program? Some of the things you need to go into this program will be addressed in this channel, but please remove that mindset of nothing they happen for Nigeria. Why you are shouting that nothing they happen for Nigeria? People are making millions. Did I say millions? People are making billions. Me for one, I'm enjoying it. So remove that mindset, free your mind, and just jump right into it. So right now, I'll be giving you guidelines on how to go into this Angkor Borrowers program. And before I even give you the guidelines or the requirement to go into this Angkor Borrowers program, let me leave this big government English and just give you like a brief info of what it entails. It's an Angkor program, right, where the government and the private sectors and you, the farmer, come into roundtable discussion to discuss and say, hey guys, look, you the farmer, you are saying, I want to go into farming, but I don't have capital, and even when I want to get loan, the loans are too expensive to pay the interest. What do I do? And government is saying, hey guys, look, I can come in here, I will give you the loan with no collateral. I will give you a very low interest rate at the rate of 9% per annum, and I will make the program in such a way where as I'm giving you the loan, we are having somebody that will take the product from the farm. So as soon as you are farming something, the government is giving you money to farm a product and you have a buyer waiting for that program. Isn't that beautiful? Like, you want to farm maize. The government is giving you money to farm maize, is borrowing you money to farm maize, and the buyer is already waiting for the product. So as soon as that maize is due for harvest, the buyer comes to take the maize. pay the naira equivalent, government takes his money, and you take the interest. That is wonderful. So I don't want somebody to think we are lazy youths, especially when you don't have anybody to help you, nobody believes in you. I understand exactly how you feel, but this is not the time to start doing self-pity. Let's key into this program. So how do you apply for this Angkor Borrower? You need at least 5 key requirements, which I will discuss in detail. One of it is, I jotted it down so I don't make mistake. One of it is you need to send a letter of interest to the Nirsal are the one in collaboration with CBN are the one managing this program. So you need to send letter of interest indicating that, hey, look, I'm a farmer and I don't have capital. I actually want to farm in this year rainy season. Explaining the crop you want to farm and the off-taker that is ready to take the crop off you as soon as something is due for harvest. Then the second one is you need evidence of registration, because the whole essence of this is to actually turn Nigeria from a subsistent kind of farming to a mechanized farming, where instead of farming at the backyard or having 1 plot or 2 plots to farm, the government wants a scenario where you have hectares of land, say 200 hectares, 300 hectares, 1,000 hectares, 5,000 hectares of land, so that you farm in a mechanized way instead of the normal subsistence way of farming using hoes and tools that are obsolete. So the government wants to transform Nigerian farmer from a subsistent way of farming to a more mechanized way of farming. So in such situation, you need to provide evidence of registration, which is point number 2 of your cooperative. Like all of you, let me say a group of friends, say 10, you come together to form a cooperative, a farmers cooperative. So after coming together to form a cooperative, depend on the registration in that state where you are. For example, if you're in Abuja, you can register under FCT as farmer cooperative. Then you provide that evidence, say, look, we are farmers under this cooperative, we don't have money, but we want to participate in this year raining season. Then point number 3, our point number 3 is you have to get the off-taker letter. What is off-taker? Let me come down to the barest minimum. Off-taker is let's say an organization, a company or processing firm that need your product as input to produce their finished product. I don't know if I just did justice to it, but they need your product as a kind of raw material to actually produce their end product. For example, we have flour mill of Nigeria. You know, flour mill use a whole lot of corn, maize. So they need your maize to actually use it as input to produce most of their end products. So those are off-takers. So what they're saying here is they need a letter of off-taker, an agreement letter stating clearly that they have agreed to get all the crops coming from your farm that raining season, so that you reduce the amount of wastage we normally experience during every farming rainy season, where you have excess products, don't have buyers who are willing to buy. So government is saying, give us a letter from your off-taker stating clearly that once you produce this, they are ready to off-take from you. So the 4th on our list is, we've done the 1, the letter of interest, 2, the evidence of registration, 3, the letter from the off-taker, 4, you need and evidence of the land in question. I can hear that somebody is already shouting, but you say, I don't need money. Yes, you don't need money. What you need to do is you go to people that have farmland that they want to rent. You discuss with them, say, I want to rent so hectares of land to partake in this year farming season. You people will negotiate the amount, and those the amount that government is going to pay you is inclusive of the farming. So you take the money from the money that government is paying you and you pay for the farm that you are going to rent. Usually most of the Angkor Borrowers program they do in Abuja, you don't rent more than 5,000 per hectare. So the next on our list is you have to provide the farmers information for verification, because you are telling government that you are a group of people coming together as cooperative to farm. So each of these farmers, you provide their information, including their BVN, so that the government can do a verification, a check before they choose to disburse the money. These are the requirements. These are what you need. As you can see, all the things I mentioned, I didn't say you are going to buy car, you are going to buy tractor, you are going to do this, you are going to do that. No, you just meet these requirements, the government will give you money, and that money the government is giving you, they are not giving you cash and say, take, go and blow away. Because I know Nigeria, so many people will be thinking, oh my God, make I go apply for this thing, make them give me money, make I blow, I don't harm, I will just run. It's not done that way, because even this government knows Nigeria just the way we know the government. So what they are doing is, as they are giving you this, they are giving each of the farmer, they're not paying it into one single account. They are giving each of the farmer the money. Let's say you have 10 farmers, and farmer A is farming on 5 hectares of land, farmer B is farming on 5 hectares of land. I think the money they pay is between 300 and something thousand, I can't remember the figure right now, per hectares of land for the Angkor Borrowers project. They will send it into your account, but you cannot have access to it, because this money is meant for farming. So most of the things that you'll be doing, because it's a mechanized farming, nobody is expecting you to carry 5 hectares of land and start farming with hoes and all these local tools. So because it's a mechanized kind of farming, once you are farming that 5 hectares of land and the government pays in that amount of money for the 5 hectares of land, you will not have access to that money. The government is in charge of paying the people that is going to be working in the land. For example, they will pay for tractor will come and do what he's supposed to do in the land. For example, they will pay for seedling hybrid seeds. They will provide planter that will actually do the planting, everything. So if you are looking at me and you are just wondering how to go about it, and this is not very clear, just walk into Nirsal and ask them, you want to keep into this Angkor Borrowers program, how do you go about it? Believe me, the steps are very, very simple. If I can do it in Abuja, that we are struggling to even get land here. If you are in state like Kaduna, that you have arable lands endlessly, what are you waiting for? If you are in state like Benue State, that is the food basket of the nation, that anything you plant, anything you throw grows on that land, what are you waiting for? If you are in a state like Kogi, what are you waiting for? If you are in a state like Zamfara, you can do maize. We have a whole lot of things that you can do this year farming season. Thank you so much for watching this video, and our next video I'm going to be telling you more on how you can go into exportation from Nigeria. Nigeria is so blessed, and I want to tell you that most of the top industries in Europe and America, they are hunting for most of the products we have, because they need these products for their industry to survive. Our next video, I'm going to be treating all that. So that you're not left out on the next video, click on the subscribe button on your screen and hit the notification button so that you'll be the very first person to get the next video as soon as I'm just shooting it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I remain your host, Omada. Bye.